I need your ID, please, so I can write you a summons.
You will be willing to write me a summons?
Yes.
Outstanding.
I need your ID also, please, sir.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Okay, I'm going to place you under arrest then.
You're not placing me under arrest.
Come
You have no right to ask for it.
Come here. All right. Taser. He's under arrest for trespassing and for disorderly conduct.
Public property. Not disorderly.
When he's in front of the business, yelling "F everybody."
That's not public property.
It says
Freedom of speech.
You want to know why? Because the cops like you.
That.
He refused to give me his ID, which he's required to do.
For what?
So I could issue him a citation for trespassing.
It's not trespassing.
They kicked him out of the property.
As a cop, you know you're wilding when your supervisor can't even take your own side in these streets. You know you're in the wrong when your supervisor is looking at you and telling you, this person is not even trespassing. They're on public property. These cops are drunk with power. They just want to see somebody an opportunity and boom, they pounce. They're on your neck. They have their feet on your neck already. If even your own boss who knows better than you is telling you that, hey, it's not that serious. They don't have to give you no ID. They're not trespassing. They're not a nobody property. And you're fighting him tooth and nail because you want to bring in this person. You could imagine what would happen if there was nothing known as camera, so we the public can see these interaction, and yet they still don't care. And they wonder why people don't like cops. They are confused why people do not like them. They don't get it. They do not get it. That your actions, when the public see it, they look at you, you are bringing down the police force. If your own supervisor is telling you something and you don't want to listen, what do you think the public can tell you? You're judge, jury, and executioner. God damn.
You can't talk about. Maybe, you know, back in the day there wasn't
talking about it.
Yeah, there wasn't a zillion people dying of cancer. Why the fuck do you think that is? We got plastic in our fucking brains, and you can't. Oh, the CEO got shot. Wait, what kind of world do we live in where you fucking like you don't have empathy for that? It's like, where is the empathy on their side? There isn't any.
No.
There isn't any.
No.
But they're going to successfully divide us because they've now called that kid a woke capitalist. Yeah. So then, woke, this fucking Hollywood liberal shit. And then you got that. And then CNN is just like, oh my God, he had a wife and a family. It's like, we know that. We know that. We're not excited about that. We're not excited about any of that. But like, if you want to, we're going to feel bad for somebody who denied. I need dialysis. Denied.
Yeah, wild.
Wild, yeah. Did you see that lady confessing to this shit going like, you know, I wrote denied and a guy died.
Oh, yeah.
And one of the questions I had to ask is, do you think he's going to be alive in 5 years?
Oh, my God.
Which, and all that means is like, can we keep making money off of this guy, or is he fucking sliding down the backside?
God.
Everyone can see the empathy for the CEO. It's like we have more empathy for the offender more than the victim. Because I see these videos and people would want me to believe that this Bill Burr take is crazy. He should not be saying that. The guy has a family. All these people who have been turned down for life-changing medication, life-changing surgery, killing them with high medical bill. The regular people do not see and cannot understand why everybody in the upper echelon at the top circle has more empathy for the CEO who drives around in this nice car. When you're rich like them, you do not have to worry about medical bill. You do not have to worry about medical insurance. That is why Bill Burr is saying something like this. Because we need a Luigi some of the time to come and stir things up. Because it cannot just keep going on the same way that it is going on. It is crazy that we have to see people dying every day because some greedy corporation, some top CEO wants to maximize his profits for the coming quarter. It is crazy that I have to come here and have to defend this Bill Burr and saying, where is the humanity? Where is the empathy? And we saw Elon Musk, another billionaire, is telling us that empathy is wrong. The Western world is being conquered by empathy. Empathy allows you to put yourself in somebody else's shoes and feel their experience. Where is the empathy for the people who are being turned down when you're maximizing your profits and making millions of Wall Street? Where is the empathy? Have any of these CEO ever used empathy before and put themselves in these people's shoes? They said the woman that had the right to turn down that guy, they actually have a question box if you think they're going to be alive in 5 years. They wouldn't be asking in the first place if they had thought that this was not a serious medical emergency and they needed help right now. You think they just want to scam you? You think the doctors just want to give out surgeries to life-saving people and knowing that they don't have these conditions? You people make me sick. And then I have to come here to defend Bill Burke is telling you that CEOs are making Did you see that one about State Farm where a woman was on a date with the CEO of State Farm and she recorded and he's basically saying the same thing? He has no empathy for the people who have burned out and lost everything they have ever owned. A woman recorded him and now he's fired and loses his job. And you want me to have empathy for that State Farm person who's turning down everyone insurance claim and saying that they shouldn't even live in these locations in the first place? I turned them down and it shoots up the company profits. They fired him and now the company's under investigation. But they didn't fire him because him being a scumbag and ripping off his client. They fired him because it is leaked. They fired him because it is now public knowledge. They fired him because everybody is looking at him now. Thank you to that woman who had to put herself on the line, because you know when you're hot and sexy and have this tight pum pum, you can go out with them. But I'm saying these CEO from Universal Healthcare to State Farm, all these insurance companies, when there's a natural disaster, you've been taking my money for all this time, for all these times, and the moment I have a problem, you willing to turn it down, and not only turn it down, remove yourself out of that state because you do not want to pay. If these people are not the lowest scum of the earth and wants me, telling me that I need to have empathy for them and their family, where is my empathy? Where is my empathy? Don't you have empathy for the lowest, for the most vulnerable, for the elders, for the sick, for the people who have survived a natural disaster, for the people who have lost everything? Where is your empathy for them? None whatsoever.
Why does Elon Musk dress like he just got out of a Hot Topic? I am so sick of that guy trying to rewrite his origin story like he was Matthew McConaughey pulling into the high school. It's like you were a nerd, nobody banged you, and now you have hair plugs in your laminated face. Everybody is afraid of these nerds. I don't get it. My whole life, feminists were focusing on frat boys and guys with their hats on backwards, and they left the nerds alone. And now look at them.
Climate change. Wake up. No, it's arson, you fucking idiots. The homeless are doing it.
Well, they're flammable.
Everyone is. But they're more inclined to use fire to get their anger out.
And I love how all the chatter out there is about bands of illegal immigrants and homeless people lighting fires. They light fires every day. They're living outside. They're cold. And this theory that some homeless guy without a car went from Altadena all the way to the Pacific Palisades, and then we have a hang glider. You know, and they're talking about looting But CNN and Fox News are not going to bring up the insurance companies that are just going to keep everybody's premiums and still give themselves a bonus. Yes. Free Luigi.
It's moving from the Joe Rogan experience to the Joe Rogan decline. Because ever since he had Trump on, yes, you can interview him. Nothing is wrong. Now, nobody said nothing is wrong. But when you stuff in his D in your mouth, like you're stuffing all his talking point down your throat, and it's like you, for the other few months, are just bringing people to lock you inside of that bubble, which I would normally think Rogan would be more smarter than that. But I don't really agree with everything that Bill Burr says. But when Bill Burr is right, Bill Burr is right. Because the level of how they're pretending like they care, they're pretending like they're looking out for farmers, they're pretending like they care about the people who are affected in the California wildfire. And when we look at what they have been doing, the record is far from the truth. They don't want to admit it that, yeah, they fucked up that day. Yeah, maybe the fire's caused by a power company. But this was one of the first theory they floated and saying it's illegals out here lighting fire. It is the homeless who are out here lighting fire. And Bill Burr is actually agreeing with them. Maybe it's a crazy homeless guy. Are you surprised? I don't know how the crazy homeless guy can move from point A to point B all the way to that location by just walking on his foot to light a fire. And nobody's asking the question of why is he there homeless in the first place? Because California has spent billions and billions and billions wasted every year by Gavin Newsom, and there's nothing to show for it. The homeless problem have actually gotten more and more. So I'm asking myself, what is the point of all of this? What are we really doing? And sometimes it just takes somebody like Bill Burr who is around them, live in this vicinity, and can see the hypocrisy shining bright off them. And not only that, he calls it out. Remember, not all heroes wear cape. Some of them literally just have a mic. And that is what we can see. That when he goes on these shows, he's not going to sap up on be a bootlickers to these elitists, even though some would say he's rich and he has money, he's an elitist too. But he told the truth, and that is what matters at the end of the day. Telling the truth should be the most important thing to your integrity and to your character. So that's it. So guys, if you like my videos, just give it a thumbs up. I'll see if I will make more Bill Burr and make it become a topic. I don't really have a niche. I just do things that I like, and it seems like it's not exactly the best way to go at YouTube, but who cares? It is what it is. And if you ever see this video and you like it, just give it a thumbs up or just give me a shout out down in the comments. So what's up? Have a good one, guys.